Okay, guys, good morning. Coming back here, SL Trade with Crazy version 10.4 review of what is KCL for today. All right, so what is KCL stands for? KEL Critical Level. So how does it work? Let me show it to you right now. Okay, so what's KCL, right? So KCL come from this. Whenever on the day chart there is a color change, okay, it's a color change from example from red to yellow. Now the key thing is this: the yellow, all right, the thing that changed over must come. Oh, so this is sorry, I bet this is not CCYR. This is the other way around. This is here. Okay, can you see that? It's CCYR in this case, CCYR. And when the color change over to whatever color at the back, the KSI has to be the same. So you can see down here is red and this is red, right? So from here itself, right, by right, it tells me that the market will have to go down. Okay, it has to go down. But the problem is that it didn't. Okay, so what we do is very simple. We just put a closing price line here at the closing price of the CCYR that has the KSI red. Now, if the market is ready to go down, it will stay below the line, as you can see. But in this case, the market didn't. As a matter of fact, the market stays above the OP after that, and then that is the start of this big rally. So what's the concept here itself? Now, very simple. By right, the market is supposed to go down. All right. But the thing is this, if the market is supposed to go down or being generated to go down, but yet it doesn't go down, then the opposite will naturally happen. You understand my point? So that is how I do this particular indicator. So now we look at this. It's a CCYR again, but this time around, there's the KSI is green, right? So there'll be no line available. But if you look, the next one is a CCRY, and then the KSI is green, then yes, you do see that KCL line. So, I mean, look at it. On this day itself, the gold was already at all-time high when this happened, and a lot of people call for sell. I understand their reason for that is overbought, but again, overbought can go higher, oversold can go lower. So the thing is this, I have my KCL already prepared at 3056.39. So very simple, as long as the market stays above the 3056.39, I don't care what you tell me. It's a buy, it's a buy, it's a buy. And that is how it is. And you can do it right now. If you bought it, you see now you're up by almost $100 already. Okay, so you got my point for KCL. So I'll give you a few examples and you can see for yourself. All right. Some of them are pretty straightforward. Some of them you need to study a bit more to understand. Okay, so let's take a look at this is the Dow Jones chart. So right again, CCYR, right? Yellow turns to red. So look down, the KSI is also red. So you have the line here. So the Dow has came down for 10 over days and the market recovered. So what should I do? Now, a lot of people say, oh, there's a long tail on the candlestick, so the market is supported. So let's buy. But I mean, to do that, nothing wrong. But if you follow my rule of CCYR and it comes with a KSI that seen follow, then this line called KCL will be available on your screen. So the next day, if the market fail to stay above that line, it's a sell. So this is a critical level. So if you have done it, oh my God, look at it. The market really cascaded downwards. This is very similar to what you saw just now, right? All right, the market was going up. So after a while later, there's another CCYR in this case, and you have the KSI red. So as long as the market stays above the line, it's a buy. Below the line, it's a sell. So you can see that the market stayed below line for a short period of time, but it stayed above the line. Wow, the buying impact is really great. Okay, it's really great. So when's the next color change and available? No, there's no KCL at the moment right now because this guy, although the color changed over, but the KSI is green. So there'll be no KCL available over here. All right, all clear? If all clear, so I'll press the next number for me. The next number will be number 4. All right. So of course, people ask the same question again. Kel, how come my KCL is missing? Now, very simple, guys. If you see that your KCL missing, right, then 99.9% your diamond is also missing. And it won't go disappear. Just do the right click, press refresh. Okay, again, right click, click refresh, and you will have your diamonds. And with your diamonds available, this KCL will also be available. So you can see again and again, this thing always happen, which is very interesting, phenomenal, is that you can see that when the market did a CCYR case as I read, the next day the market stays below the line, it's fine. But once the market cross above the line, no matter what you tell me, it's a buy. It'll be a very, very strong buy signal. Yeah, very strong buy signal. And you can see that the market really, really goes higher based on what I forecast and also plus the way the charting works itself. Okay. So where is the nearest one that you may want to ask me now? Okay, the nearest is not too far away. In fact, it's in front of us. But the question is this. Okay, the question will be, hold on here. Some here. The question is, can you spot that? Okay, so you can see there is actually a CC. Hold on, my mouse going everywhere. Okay, it's a CCRY and the KSI is green and there's a diamond involved. So basically the closing price is going to be very important to us. So if the market fail to stay above that price, then of course the market will be selling. Okay, it's as simple as that. If the market can break above the KCL at 1.08303, then of course we will see more upside in the market. Okay, all right. So this is the KCL, and I want to show you those examples because it's really very good for people who do positioning and want to hold position and don't want to too much bother people on this. So just have to follow the KCL, you're fine. So let's take a look on here as well on the NASDAQ, and now you understand why NASDAQ crumbled, right? So NASDAQ was on the way up as well, and then on this very, very day, we have a CCYR. And then because the KSI happened to turn red in this thing, so by right, the KCL will appear, and this case is here reflected by the system 19894.5. And then what happened? Then basically, once the market breaks below this number, the market truly sell. And we're all now waiting for the price to go lower to touch the pivot one if it's possible. Okay, guys, so that is how you use a KCL to trade. Right. Now, is a KCL available on the 5-minute chart? No, it's not available. It's only solely for the day chart only. Only for day chart, yeah, it's not available. Now, can you use on stock market? Of course, you can. You can see this is Tesla. And you can see that when Tesla has a color changeover and a case SI was actually, red. So you can see that once the market break the line, boom, that's how Tesla collapsed. And then after that itself, right, you notice something again, there was this little movement. And this is where you actually can buy back your Tesla. All right, when the market goes above the line. And if you've done that, you're going to make about $50 from there itself. So that's why, guys, this is really amazing. You just have to follow the rules and trade accordingly. You don't need to think too much. Don't need to think, what should I do to stop with the market crash and all this thing. You just have to follow the rules so that you can make money from the market. Okay, guys, that will be all for today's revision. We will now end today's session. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thank you, Susan, for informing us that gold has hit the pivot level. Yeah, oh wow, it's 31.42 right now. Well done. Okay, bye-bye.